Hello again, everyone. Today I come to you with an important message, one that I've been neglecting to make a video for quite some time now. I've actually wanted to make this video probably about half a year or so. Every time I started, even earlier today, I screw up. So this time, this is the real take, this is it. I wanted to impart a message with you so important that I in fact don't care if it gains me extra subscribers, if I get lots of likes, if it gets favorited. None of that stuff matters to me. What's important to me is the view count on this one. I want every one of you to put this video to your social network and challenge all your friends to put this video to your social network. The message in this video must be seen by the world. And the message is simple. Say what you mean. Now, I'm the first person to admit that I don't always do this myself, but we as a society are getting worse at this. Now, of course, what do I mean by say what you mean? It's simple. We have 5 senses. Sight, hearing or sound, taste, touch, and smell. But that's it. We have those 5 senses. Some people have like an intuition that they believe is a sense, but that you know what? That's a different topic for a different video. What I'm trying to get at is none of us have telepathy. None of us can read each other's thoughts. And I've noticed more in social situations, you can say anything you want, but if you tone it in a different way, nobody can catch the real message you have behind your words. What it boils down to is what we can see is your body language. What we can hear are the tones you give us. And the rest of the perception that we get out of it goes through here, and we try to make our best guess at it, judging on your personality, the way we've known you, if you're a complete stranger and the way people have given you an image. But that's all we have. That's all we have to go on. We don't get your inside jokes. We don't get your subtle nuances. And if we do, sometimes you might be overdoing it, sometimes you might be underdoing it. You need to say exactly what you mean. I'm not saying we should all be serious. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have fun when we talk. I'm not saying we should say wrong things when we're angry, because let's face it, that's especially impossible for me sometimes. Some of my friends would say all the time, but I digress. And not just in spoken word or over the phone. I'm talking in text messages and emails too, especially. The written word is a very powerful word. It's just as powerful as the spoken word. And again, we only have to go on what we see when we read it. You're the one who has to convey the message to us. Misuse of punctuation, misuse of words, and not carrying yourself properly when we're around you really affect that. If you're a depressing person around a certain person all the time, and then you send a certain status update on Facebook, the rest of your friends get the joke, but they think you're being really emo and might be thinking of hurting yourself. A boyfriend cracks a joke at his girlfriend, his buddies laugh at it, but does she know that he meant no harm by that? It was just in jest? There's no way to tell. We can't get inside each other's minds any more than the next person. Granted, there are people who study people and can take their best stab at them. We can only make a guess, and that's all we got. And I find myself more and more, as the world becomes this social network, through texting, through email, through Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever else might start showing up, or whatever else used to be in the past. All of us are becoming more connected, and the words we speak need to be more focused on the subjects we are trying to get to. If you want somebody to answer a simple yes or no question, ask them a simple question. Don't deviate from your story. Don't give them a bunch of useless facts before you ask the question. If you had a conversation with somebody through text or over the phone a few minutes ago, and you were angry or sad, the next text message you're going to put in, that person is going to think that's still the state of mind you're in. You need to understand that asking serious questions followed up by a joke and then followed up by another serious question, suddenly people start getting confused. Not because they're stupid, but because they're not quite sure which mood set you're still in. And they don't want to insult you. At the same time, they don't want to answer wrong. Anyway, without rambling on about this any longer than I already have, the message is what's important. Say what you mean. It is possible to judge a person's emotions, thoughts, and feelings in text-based situations and in personal situations and over the phone situations. But nobody's perfect. We can't always figure it out. It's important to say what you mean to the people you're talking to. Overthinking is the leading cause to the end of friendships, relationships, pretty much any social interaction. Being social is a simple process. Staying connected is a little bit more complicated. Let's try not to complicate this thing we're creating with the world any longer and just start saying what we mean. And that's gonna do it for me once again, guys. I'll see you next time.